Hi students, as in previous video lecture, you learned about the internal sources of recruitment, its types, merits and demerits, and also I have discussed about certain types of external sources of recruitment. Now in this class I will continue the same part, that is external sources of recruitment. Already in previous video lecture I explained about the three sources which comes under external sources of recruitment. Let us continue the same part. The fourth type of external source of recruitment, that is employment exchange. So here there are certain employment exchange agencies. They are set up by the government, which is located in each and every part of the district also. So that is why in each and every district also we have an employment exchange agency which is established by the government. The agency enrolls the details of job seekers and the agency provides the information to the companies or the recruiters whenever they are in the need of the employee for different job positions in the company. So that is why the fourth source of external source of recruitment is employment exchange. These are run by the government and it is regarded as a good source of recruitment, especially for unskilled and skilled operative jobs. That is why the employment exchange agencies, they plays an important role in recruitment of employees in different kinds of organizations. That is why keep remember, employment exchange agencies are those which are established by the government and located in each and every district. They enrolls the details of job seekers and they provide all the details of job seekers to the employers. By that they are going to provide the employment opportunities to the candidates, those who are searching for a job. This is about the fourth source. Then fifth comes, that is placement agencies and management consultants. These are the private agencies, just like employment exchange. How the employment exchange works, similar to that, there are certain private agencies. Those agencies are called placement agencies and management consultants. These organizations provides nationwide services in matching personnel demand and supply. So how many number of employees that are to be required for an organization, based on the demand of the company, these agencies supplies the job holders or the employees to the company. So that is called private placement agencies. What are the help that we are going to get through these kind of agencies means, these agencies help to recruit technical and managerial personnel. As you know, personnel means employees, officers, that is human resource. That is why the placement agencies and management consultants provides a candidates those who are technical and managerial experts. Those kind of candidates that can be recruited through these kinds of agencies, that is called placement and management consultants. Generally, this source is used to recruit the executives who comes at middle level and top level managerial executives. To fill those vacancies, we are going to choose this kind of source. This is about the fifth source of recruitment. Then sixth is campus recruitment. I think you heard the word that is campus selection. So like my elder sister got a campus selection, my elder brother got a campus selection. So you heard the word like a campus selection or recruitment. What exactly it is means recruitment of candidates directly from management and technical institutions and also universities, where the educational institutions and the reputed companies, they maintains contact and they are going to conduct a campus interview to the students or graduates who are learning final year of their graduation. They conduct a interview, and if the student is selected, they provide a job offer. So immediately after completion of their higher studies, the student get an opportunity to work in the topmost company. So that is called campus recruitment. So it's very simple. Many kind of reputed organizations and educational institutions which are providing higher education, they maintains cordial relationship with the topmost companies, and so once in a year they are going to conduct interview at the college premises to the candidates of final year graduation. If the candidate or student selected means they provide job offer immediately after completion of their studies. The student will join for a job in the company. So that is called campus recruitment. So it can be conducted in management and technical institutions and also at a university level. Then seventh source is labor contractors. As you know, labor are nothing but workers. Contractors means the person who is going to supply the workers to the company whenever the work is assigned or whenever the work is more in the company. So that is why labor contractors maintains contact with the laborers, and they can provide the required number of workers in a short period of time. Say for example, in a company a large scale project has undertaken. So at that time they may require more number of laborers or workers. At that time, how they are going to recruit the laborers means directly company call to the labor contractors. The contractor maintains the contact of, or the contractor have a details of the contacts of laborers or workers. Just they call to the workers whenever the work is more automatically the worker is joining for a duties in the company. So that is why through the help of labor contractors we can able to get the laborers or workers for the operationals work. So that is the manufacturing activities. This is about labor contractors. The next comes web publishing. So as you know, web is nothing but like internet. So by using the internet, by creating separate web page, that is World Wide Web. In short form, we call it as www. So through that websites, they provide opportunity to the job seekers to enroll all details over the internet, and certain web portal agencies get the details of job seekers and they provide a database or those information to the recruiting companies. That is called web publishing. So that is why web publishing, there are certain websites designed and dedicated for recruitment purpose. There are so many websites that are available to the job seekers to enroll all their details in the respective job portals. Say for example, www.jobstreet.com, or we have one more www.shine.com, or also we have naukri.com. So by opening these websites, the job seekers enroll all the details of their education and also their personal details. Based on that, the top recruiters or the companies may contact to the candidates and they get application for the interview purpose. This is about web publishing. So that is jobstreet.com, shine.com, naukri.com. There are certain job portals are there. By registering all the details into those job portals, we can get a opportunity to fill the applications and to get a selection. Then last comes, that is recommendations of employees. Under this source, recommendation, it's nothing but reference. From whom you are getting the reference? To the existing employees. If a person working in a company, in that company, if any vacancies raised, means through the help of the reference of existing employee, the candidate fill the application to the job. So that is why the employee can refer or recommend for their relatives, for their friends, or for their neighbors to fill the application in the company. So that is why recommendation of employees is nothing but a company get the reference from the existing employee. From their reference, the employee or candidate get application, and also he fill the application, submit to the office, and he or she go through the interview. If they selected, they are provided with the job. So that is called recommendations of employees. These all 9 about the sources which comes under external sources of recruitment. There are mainly 9 external sources of recruitment. Those are categorized into the external sources of recruitment. The next concept is merits and demerits of external sources of recruitment. As you know, there are mainly 9 external sources of recruitment. By using all those sources of recruitment, that a company get some advantages and also have some disadvantages from these external sources. Let us see what are the advantages or merits of external sources of recruitment. The first advantage is company get a qualified personnel. So by using external sources of recruitment, we are getting various number of applications or large number of applications for a different job positions in the company. So that is why the management can attract qualified and trained people and competent person for the suitable job which is available in the company. So that is why by using external source of recruitment, company can get appropriate candidate for the proper job available in the company. Then second is wider choice. So as you know, in the case of external source, we are receiving the application from outside of the company, means generally more number of employees or candidates apply for the job in a company. So that is why the company can choose the best person for a suitable job in the company. So we can conduct interview, we can conduct the test, we can conduct a group discussion. By following various procedures, we can select the competent person for the suitable job in the company. Then third advantage is fresh talent, where in the case of internal source, there is no scope for fresh talent. You learned in drawback. But in the case of external source, we are almost looking about the fresh talented candidates to be required for the company. So that is why we are providing opportunity to the new candidates to apply for the job in our company. So that is why through the help of external source, the new candidate can get an opportunity to apply for the job in the company. Then fourth merit is competitive spirit. So when the company using external source of recruitment, means that is going to create the competition among existing staff already who are working in the enterprise. They are going to compete with the external candidates who are ready to work in the company. So that is why where the external source going to create the competition among the existing employee with the outside candidates. These four about the advantages of external source of recruitment. And the external source of recruitment also have some disadvantages. Let us see what are those disadvantages. The first drawback is dissatisfaction among existing staff. When the company looking for executives through the help of external source, means at that time it will going to create a dissatisfaction among the existing staff. The person who is working as a subordinator in the company, who is working as a junior management or manager in the company, he is not getting opportunity to get a promotion. So when the company looking external source, that is why there may be a dissatisfaction among existing staff when company looking for outside candidates to the job. Then second is choosing of candidate from external source is a lengthy process because it takes more time. We have to spend more time in receiving of applications and screening of applications and scheduling for interview, test or group discussion or any other procedure. So that is why where the external source of recruitment may take more time. So that is why where it will going to take more time, that is why it is a lengthy process. Then third comes, that is costly affair or costly process, where we need to spend a lot of money on advertisement, or we need to provide like a commission to the contractors, and also when you are going to choose any of external source of recruitment, so we need to spend some amount of money for getting applications. Say for example, you are giving advertisement in TV, means you need to pay the advertisement fees, and if you want to publish the recruitment advertisement in a newspaper, you need to provide you need to pay advertisement fees. That is why it is a costly process, because lot of money to be spent on advertisement in the case of in external sources of recruitment. All these about demerits or drawbacks of external source of recruitment. So overall, in second stage of staffing process that deals with recruitment. Recruitment means searching for prospective candidates and stimulating them to apply for the job in the company. There are mainly two categories of sources of recruitment. One is internal source, then second is external source. In internal source, we discussed about types, advantages, disadvantages of internal source, and external source we discussed about the types, advantages and disadvantages of external source of recruitment. This is about the second stage of staffing.